All right, back to the V6. So I've actually posted this engine up for free to whoever wants it because we're no longer gonna play with the V6. We're gonna go to a V8. I'm pretty confident that it's blown up, so whoever wants it, they can just have it. And I got a guy on his way to come get it. But the transmission was good and there was nothing wrong with it. And from what I found on the internet, there's no way to make the T5 work with the 4.6. So I'm most likely gonna post it for sale, but I don't wanna just give it away. And I feel like giving away this engine, even though it's blown up, it's still a good deal because they could sell the alternator, the water pump, I mean, the intake. If somebody wanted to spend the time, they can make some money off of it, but hey, to each their own. For me, I don't wanna mess with it, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. All right, we need the real hammer.
Here we go. That hammer.
All right, here's day 3 of messing with this in the garage. So we're gonna start with the engine, try to see how far we can get. I already know that it needs piston rings and I'll have to take the block to get it honed, but I wanna see what else we might need. And that way, while we're waiting on parts, we can start cleaning up like the engine bay and other parts of the car. So aftermarket cams, a lot of them will have like some kind of thing right here, and I think it's so that you can hold it right here.
Ready for the shot? Here it comes. Oh. What does the cam sensor do? Senses the cam?
Yeah, see how it's got this little raised spot?
Yeah.
So that's how it knows what position the cam is in, and that's how your spark timing. Yeah, I think it, in your crank position, somehow it can tell when to fire the spark.
So mine's pretty much the same, except mine has the chain, you know, hooked to the other cam right here. These are what notoriously goes bad. These go bad, Blake. These little plastic runners on these guides, they'll typically fall off and then fall into the oil pan, and it'll just be metal to the chain, you know, smacking back and forth.
Yeah, that's what happened to my first engine.
These actually look like they're in decent shape, you know, from looking on the outside.
And they end up breaking that piece off right there, and that little piece, the little plastic piece, ruined the entire engine. That was the cam was in between a stroke. Yep. And then the cam went, you know, because the valve springs.
Mmm. Oh.
It's that moment of truth. No, I don't even like saying, I didn't like that I said that.
Why? Too late. It is. It is the moment of truth.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good. Oh yeah. I want to see it.
Hello, Lucy. Looks good on all.
Yeah, it didn't look like it blew out and all that.
It's dirty as hell. Got some carbon built up on it, but sidewalls look good.
Honestly, this bolt is not nothing, dude. Can't have nothing. Just like checking it out.
Didn't have a blown head gasket.
Yeah, it really didn't. Doesn't look too bad. Well, don't need that anymore. We're gonna.
Dude, we're not gonna be able to turn it unless we
can push on the pistons maybe with a rubber hammer. I mean, you should be able to hit the piston with the hammer, with the rubber end of the hammer. Let's try it. Turn it back over. Let's see if we can do it.
I don't know, with all the pistons in there, it may be kind of hard.
What are you trying to do?
Push the piston.
Are they supposed to be that tight? Maybe, well, maybe my engine was just new. Because it was definitely not that hard to push it. Just in case. Well, somebody might have to put their hand underneath it. Just hold it like this so it won't fall on the floor.
Yes, sir. Oh, bearings.
Either say we should just pressure wash it and put it back in.
Either somebody rebuilt this motor or they took really good care of it. So far.
And here we are. You got it. Let me show you how we fix this. The homemade cap. You ain't got one. Looks like you make one. The crank thing kind of pushed us back a little bit. But long story short, we've got this engine apart, but we weren't able to go through all the gaskets and all that kind of stuff to see what else we might be missing. But hey, I can't complain. We're making progress. So I'll probably try to film some of it here in a little bit, but honestly, all the bearings and everything that we took out look really good. Like, it kind of looked like this engine would run. The only exception was the rear main seal was attached to the crank, so I'm pretty sure it would have leaked, but overall this engine looked good. We're gonna, for our plans, the stock rotating assembly isn't strong enough, so, but it does make us feel good that we picked a good engine to start with. It's a little rusty, but that's all I got to complain about. I'm happy.
$10,000 RPM incoming. Mark my words, 10,000 RPMs.